I'm going to be showing some of the work I do when I do a neck and face session. The face is the most expressive part of the body by far. And so, therefore, because we express so much through the eyes, through our voice, and through the facial expressions, we show so much of what we're feeling and how we're experiencing life. A lot of holding comes into the face. It's one of the most held places in the body. We don't often feel pain around the face, but with headaches are the second most painful area in the body, along with the neck. And so when I'm working the face, I'm working to release those holding patterns so that the original face can come through, or the original expression that has been locked up through holding patterns. And the face, for me, is a very powerful place to release because it brings up so much. There's a lot of emotion held back in the face. So often when I work the face, tears will come, or fear will come, or emotional holding patterns will get released through the work on the face. Now, to release the neck is part of the session with the face, as you always release the neck, the chest, and the arms and the back all together with the face. So I'll start with some work on the neck, and I'll start with the stroke. My fingers are right beside the spinous process, and I'm curling up like this. I curl like this. In myofascial energetic release, though, what we start with basically is the breath. So I'm going to have him breathe some deep breaths. And I'll start with the breath. Usually I have them breathe for about 30 seconds to a minute deeply, in through the nose and out through the mouth, and I guide them with my voice. And then I share with them if their body feels to move, any part of their body feels to move, if there's an impulse, just follow that impulse. And he keeps breathing. And as he's breathing, I'm working with my fingertips up the side of right beside the spinous process, curling the fingers in and going very slow. When you work deep, you have to work very, very slowly. And if I find an area like here where there's a lot more holding, I just hold it. That's nice with the breathing. Is that painful at all? Okay. Good. And I continue to move slowly and go right up into the suboccipital area, like this. Here's a stroke where you come under the neck with the opposite hand. So I'm working with my left hand on his right side of his neck. So then I come under the neck, arm always resting on the table. And I go as low as I can, and I curl my fingers right beside the spinous process again. And then I go very slow and deep. It's a nice stroke. It takes a little bit to learn, but it's a great stroke to have in your repertoire of strokes for the neck. Yeah, there was a nice breath. He's there, and I just stay like that. Yeah. And here's and some unwinding starts to happen at that jerk. Oh, just whatever the body movements, just allow all the body movements. Yeah. Here I'm at the top of his neck. This is a nice way to work the top of the neck. While the suboccipital area is, I'm with the opposite hand in here, and I'm leaning back with my body. And I just stay there for a while, and that's the part of the neck on everybody that's extremely tight. A lot of fear and control in there. Okay, and go right up. Yeah. To the occiput. When you work the neck, you want to continue up into the occiput. Okay. In between strokes, I often give a little bit of space and just say use presence or resonance, being energetically connect to their energy. And then I take my thumb for the next stroke and have him breathe. And I start working at the top of his neck. To do that, I need to move way to the side so that I have a better angle. And then I just, with the other hand, take the head and start to work it. Is that okay, the depth? Not too painful? Yeah, so when you're working deep, you want to be deep but soft at the same time. You don't want to be hard. Yeah, and I just start to work like this, right at the suboccipital area. Again, it's a lot of holding here. And I have him breathe and follow movement. Yeah, good. And I keep doing this all along this area. And I can come really to the side and come in like this. Ooh, my arm is resting on the table. And I ask him, is that okay, the depth, or too much? Okay, good. And you know, this area, you don't always have to keep moving. You can stay on an area for a while because there's a lot of strong holding here, and I just want to be with it. And just wait. I might move my thumb a little, like in circle, but slowly. And just wait. And come all the way around like this. And then I go into the second vertebrae, you know, like around here. I go a little bit lower, and I can feel the spinous process here, and I can feel the soft tissue all along here, and I just move the head around my thumb with this hand, having him breathe and follow any movement that might come. I'm also watching his body and just looking for movement. Yeah, and I use my voice also. I say to him, just follow the movement. Yeah, and he's shaking, that might be there. Yeah, good. And I move down a little bit to the third spot. See, I'm not pushing that hard. I'm deep but soft, so my thumb can handle it. I can move a little bit further in the back of his neck, and just like this. I can also slide like this with my thumb, not just hold points, slide. Yeah. And come right up into here, and then give him space and say, follow whatever movement wants to happen, and just allow him to unwind. Yeah. Good. Keep following whatever movement wants to happen. Yeah. Any impulse to move. Yeah. That's good. Keep going. Yeah. Good. Go with that. Good. Keep following any impulse. I'm going to start working all around his face. So I start right under here in the cheekbone, right at the zygomatic. And just have him breathe into that stroke. So that's okay, the depth?
Yeah, it feels like a 5.
Oh, good. Okay. And then I'm going to move right along the mat. The mat. Mandible all along the mandible like this. Oh. And breathe with that. Yeah, and I give him a little space. And let his face unwind because his jaw wants to unwind. Yeah. Very important to create space for them to release and find their own unwinding to happening. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Again, I'll work this area. Oh. Okay. And you follow whatever wants to come anywhere in the body. Good. Good. Yeah, and he's unwinding through his legs and pelvis. So keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I'll come underneath into these attachments of the hyoid muscles. Underneath here, right here where we hold the law. Oh, is that okay, the depth? Okay, now just wait and allow the body to do whatever it wants to do. And then this temporal muscle, here's this sphenoid bone, so I'm aware of that. And I'm just going to work above it into this area, all above this area, all along this temporalis muscle. And this ocular ring here. Yeah, and I can do a kind of a counter stretch with my thumb. There, all right. And right into the attachment of that temporalis muscle in the mandible. Oh. Yeah. And then a little focus on the masseter here, asking him to open his mouth some and then feel the stretch and follow the movement, wherever it wants to take you in the jaw. Jaws are really held, huh? So most people's jaws have a lot of tension. Good. right here is the actual temporal mandibular joint where the jaw moves, and I'm just going to touch it with my 2 fingers and have them open and close and just get a feeling for just working around that joint. Yeah. Take a breath with that. And follow your body where it wants to do. Yeah. It's important to give them space from the deep work and just have them follow their own movement. Yeah. This is, yeah, good. Go with that. Oh, go with that. Let the exhale happen through the mouth. Yeah, good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Try to book you up.
You learn.
Yeah. Also, you were doing some stuff there that I hadn't experienced before. Oh yeah. All right.